Hello and welcome to the Black Hat Bushcraft channel. I'm Matt Mercer and I want to thank you for taking the time to tune in for this video. And this afternoon I'm really excited to share with you guys a look at a new product. This is a product that I've known about for the better part of a year and one that I'm really excited about adding to my kit. And that is a stainless steel nesting cup for the Grayl Geopress water filter. Now, I've mentioned the Grayl Geopress in other videos before and talked about why I like it, and I've demonstrated using it. And I have a couple of different models with that. I've got an ultralight model, and this is the full-size Geopress. But when I'm going out into the backcountry, I always want to carry a Grayl filter with me because within 8 to 10 seconds, it allows me to thoroughly disinfect water off the landscape to consume. And I really like having that ability. I like boiling water to disinfect, pre-filtering through a millbank bag, which I'll discuss and demonstrate later in this video, or using a cotton bandana or cotton cloth to filter sediment out and disinfecting by boiling. That's always tried and true and probably the most thorough way to kill any biological contaminants, be it bacteria, protozoa, viruses, things like that. But the Grayl for a filter to me is top of the line. And I like to have the ability to boil water for things like making coffee or hydrating, dehydrated meals that I might use when I'm backpacking or on the trail. I always wanted that ability to boil water, but this would be my primary source of collecting water off the landscape. Now, with a cup that perfectly fits this Geopress, I have the ability within 8 to 10 seconds to successfully disinfect water that I can consume right off the landscape, but I still, when it comes time, have the ability with this heavy gauge stainless steel nesting cup to boil water for things like coffee on the trail or for hydrating meals, making simple trail meals and things like that. So in my opinion, this is a game changer. This gives me the ability to do everything that I need to do where it comes to keeping myself hydrated or cooking simple food when I'm on the move. So I'm gonna give you guys a closer look at this stainless steel Grayl cup so you can get a feel for the size of this cup and the quality of the build. It's just fantastic. And then we'll talk about it further and we'll put it to use. Let's get started. All right, so what I have here is just my Grayl Geopress inside of the new Pathfinder Stainless Steel Cup. And I also have here a standard 32-ounce water bottle and cup, nesting cup. And I wanted you to kind of compare and contrast these two cups. And this is like a 25-ounce cup, the standard water bottle cup. And you can see this one will hold 30 ounces, this Grayl cup. So it's a bit bigger. And I'll show you another difference too. If you look at these handles, the 25-ounce stainless cup has smaller and thinner handles. They work great. I've used these cups for years and years and they've served me well. But I want to show you the quality of this Grayl cup. When you fold these giant bat wing handles out, look at that. They don't flop around. They're just friction fit in place. And look at the size of this. Your whole fist can get in there. So if you're drinking out of that in the morning coffee, whatever, you can get a nice good hold on this cup. So I'm really impressed with the quality and also the thickness. The gauge of that wire that they use for these handles is just super. It's just an excellent quality product. And also the steel itself is thicker than the standard nesting cup that you'll see. This is just made for a lifetime of service and then some, and I'm just really impressed with it. It does have graduated measurement markings on the inside. I don't know how well that'll show up. Hopefully I'm getting the light just right. You can see down in here. And we have both ounces and milliliters. It starts at 16 ounces, goes to 20, 25, and 30. So it's a 30-ounce cup. And then we also have milliliters. We have 500, 6, 7, 8, and 900 milliliters if you prefer milliliters. So you have those markings there if you're measuring out for recipes and things like that. The cup has those markings for you. Of course, we do have a nice lid which fits well onto the cup. And we also have a little ring here, a pull ring. And as you can see, that thing stays up. So we fold it down, or if we fold it up, it'll stay up. So when you're trying to pull your lid up to check your food while you're cooking and things like that, it's easy to get a hold of that. And also, if you're going to strain off food, let's say you've cooked noodles or things like that and you want to strain the water out, it's easy to stick a spork or something there to hold that hot lid in place. Just makes that process a little more easy. Again, just a comfortable cup to hold and a great size. And between these two together as a combination, in my opinion, it's just a perfect set. So we're here down by the water. Let's go ahead and put this Grayl to use. I'm going to demonstrate a couple of techniques for you and we'll go from there. All right, so let's use our stainless steel Grayl cup to help us to do a better job of collecting water from this raw source. Now, if all I had with me was just the Grayl Geopress itself, then this is the only container I'd have to come down and collect the water, which makes it a little difficult to pre-filter that water. Now, if I have a millbank bag, then that's easy enough. I can use this to fill up the millbank bag and then put this underneath to catch that water. But if all you have is a piece of cotton cloth, such as a bandana, then it makes it really difficult to collect the water and then filter it through a bandana. Again, we want to pre-filter our water to preserve this filter cartridge. If I just come down here and get water with lots of large particulates in it, plant matter, silt, stuff like that, it's not going to take long to clog up this filter. And these filters are not cheap, but most importantly, we want it to be there for us. We want to preserve that resource for as long as we can, so that when we're out here and we actually need to filter water, we have that ability. So pre-filtering the water is a really important step. So what I'm going to do is use the stainless steel Grayl cup here and just collect up some water from this little creek. And I wasn't too careful about collecting the water. There's some silt and stuff down in here. It's pretty nasty stuff. And when you deal with water like that, that's when it's most important to use a pre-filter. And this is just a thin cotton bandana. So I'm just going to place that here over my Grayl container, and I can just simply pour this water through. And it takes just a minute for that to soak through the cotton, but now that cotton is going to pre-filter out that large sediment. It's not going to do anything to disinfect the water, of course, but it'll keep plant materials, silt, just the turbulence of the water out. Some pretty nasty stuff down in the cup, and that's all stuff that would be in my Grayl filter if I weren't pre-filtering. Now I'm going to pull this out, and that is all the stuff that now is not in my Grayl filter, and therefore preserving that filter life. So it's that much less work that this has to do to make my water potable or suitable for me to drink. I actually got a little more water than needed. And with that now, I can just press my Grayl down. It takes about 8 to 10 seconds. And that will give me fresh, clean water. Tastes just like bottled water. Plenty good. All right, so having this stainless steel cup is a real asset when it comes to collecting water, and makes that process just that much easier. By the way, if you guys are enjoying this video and the content that you see on the Black Hat Bushcraft channel, please go ahead and click that thumbs up button, and don't forget to subscribe. Make sure to ring that bell button so you'll stay informed of when all of my new videos come out. And I really appreciate you guys' support. It does help boost the channel, and it really makes a difference. So back to the video. So what I have here is just a brown bag filter or millbank style filter. This one's made by Brown's Bushcraft. We also have the Pathfinder model, and this is just a heavy cotton canvas cloth. Once we get this wet, these fibers will swell up and make a much better filter even than that bandana. I always think of the bandana as more of an emergency style filter, whereas something like this is a much better option if you think to carry it to pre-filter water. So all we're going to do is get this bag nice and wet, which I already got it a little bit wet. Just make sure that those fibers have a chance to swell up. And then we're going to fill the bag up with water. And it's a little bit difficult for me to get this bag down in this water. It's kind of low, and I don't want to get down in the water myself. So I've got a little bit in here. You can see it's starting to filter a little bit. I'm going to hang this up, and then I'm going to use my Grayl cup to fill it the rest of the way up. All right, so I got my brown bag filter here. As you can see, it's slowly draining the water, which is pre-filtered. And I've got a spot here on the tree. I'm just going to rig this up. Little quick connect, slippery hitch here. And what I'm going to do is position my Grayl cup right beneath this, and that way I'll be able to catch this water. All right, so I've just kind of improvised a flat space here to hold my Grayl cup, and as you can see, this is collecting water. So another great advantage to having this stainless steel cup on the bottom of my Grayl filter is, as you can see, the Grayl cup is busy catching water that's being pre-filtered through the millbank bag. If the millbank bag is not full enough, I can come back and add water from the raw source with the cup. And again, just leave that in place and let it continue catching pre-filtered water. Also, if I want to run my Grayl, drink that water, and then refill it, I don't have to really do anything but just replace that cup, and I can continue to fill this meal bank bag again from the raw source. So it just really helps having that extra container. Just makes this process a little bit easier. And just like that, I have fresh, safe drinking water right off the landscape. Plenty good. So I just have my entire Grayl system here in this Pathfinder Molly water bottle bag, and everything I need is right here. Of course, I have my Grayl Geopress and the cup down here in the bottom, and I have my lid here in the front pocket, as well as my micro stove, and I've got stuff for dehydration, lighter, coffee. I got my lid, everything that I need to cook a nice meal on the trail right here in this bag. So it's a good system. All right, we're gonna set up the stove and boil some of this water that we pulled out of that little creek. So we're getting started at 6:42. We'll see how long it takes to boil. So there we go, 6:48, and we got a nice rolling boil there. Perfect. All right, so I hope you guys have enjoyed taking a look at this new stainless steel Pathfinder Grayl collaboration cup for the Geopress. In my opinion, this is just a game changer for the Grayl, because now not only can I filter water off the landscape, but I can also use thermal disinfection by boiling water in this cup to kill biological contaminants. And this now is my cook system, so I can cook simple meals, make coffee and things like that on the trail with this cup. And all of this nests together in the same space that you would use to carry your Grayl anyway. And for just a little bit of extra weight, it just makes sense to have all of that extra capability. Once again, Pathfinder Stainless Steel heavy gauge cup for your Grayl. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Remember, if you haven't liked the video, give it that thumbs up. Make sure you're a subscriber of the Black Hat Bushcraft channel. I have many videos to come, I promise. They may not come quickly, but they are coming. And I hope you'll be a subscriber and stick around for those videos. Until the next one, you guys take care, be safe, and as always, God bless.